Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Francis Atwoli is coming out as a very confused man. Let's have a look at some remarks by Francis Atwoli. We are not a dictatorial state. We are nothing near there yet. Those who are saying Ruto is a dictator are leaders in political space. Let them talk because that is what they fought for. This current government has promoted free speech and the president has not castigated anyone for criticizing him. Francis Atwoli, 26th November 2022. That's Atwoli. And immediately Atwoli made those remarks, former Kabogo governor very fast responded. Honorable William Kabogo, trying to be relevant. Okay, look back and see what you've said about William Samoei Ruto. Shame on you. Kabogo is just answering back Francis Atwoli. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into that story to see exactly what is happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, those remarks by Francis Atwoli are a direct response to Raila Odinga. About 1 day ago, Raila attacked William Ruto over dictatorial tendencies, especially on the issue of IEBC. As I talk, William Ruto's team in parliament have kickstarted a process to remove the 4 IEBC commissioners who disagreed with Wafula Chebukati. Ruto's team wants them removed for disagreeing with Wafula Chebukati. As that is going on, Kimani Ichung'wa, majority leader in parliament, has also initiated a bill in parliament to change the composition of IEBC selection panel. The panel, as currently constituted, has 7 members. 4 members are being nominated by Parliamentary Service Commission, 1 member, Law Society of Kenya, 2 members, interreligious body, bringing it to 7. William Ruto wants that to be changed. Instead of parliament nominating 4, William Ruto wants Parliamentary Service Commission to nominate 2. And then the 2 other slots, one should go to Public Service Commission, another one to Inter-Party Liaison Committee. Public Service Commission and Inter-Party Liaison Committee. These are bodies being controlled by the government. So in a nutshell, William Ruto wants to control IEBC from the vetting panel. That's exactly what is happening here. And that's what Raila Odinga was talking about 1 day ago. And you have seen Francis Atwoli's response. And you have also seen William Kabogo's response. So in this video, I want us to answer one question. Is William Ruto a dictator, or is Kenya heading towards dictatorship? That's what I want us to answer in this video. Let's dig deep. It's never written on one's face whether a person is a dictator or not. But actions speaks a lot. Actions can tell whether a person is a dictator or a dictator in the making. Even before William Ruto was sworn in as the president, already he had started laying out a strategy to make sure he kills the opposition. We saw Azimio elected leaders crossing over to William Ruto's team. And we also saw some independent leaders crossing over to William Ruto. The aim and goal of that was to make sure the opposition is very weak or there is no opposition at all. That's a sign of a dictator or a potential dictator. Just some few weeks ago, we saw a leader very close to William Ruto insinuating that some Kenya Kwanza elected leaders have started off a process to remove presidential term limits. So they want to remove the presidential term limits to enable William Ruto rule forever. William Ruto later came out and rubbished all that. But if you do the comparison on how it started in Uganda, it's somehow a similar script here. In Uganda, leaders close to Museveni started off the discussion just the way this one in Kenya started. Museveni came out and denied that. And by the time Ugandans woke up, already Museveni had succeeded in removing presidential term limits. That's how it started in Uganda. And you are seeing the same script in Kenya. That's a sign William Ruto might be a potential dictator, for he has got an affinity to cling on to power. That's a red sign, or rather a red signal, or rather a signal indicating a potential dictator. If you look at William Ruto, even before he was elected the president, William Ruto was known not to condone criticism. And Kenyans can still remember his arguments with Eugene Wamalwa, where he described Eugene as a woman. Kenyans can still remember that. Kenyans can also still remember his arguments with Charity Ngilu. Sometimes back, he was in Kitui, Charity Ngilu's home county, and he uttered some words against Charity Ngilu. So even before William Ruto was elected the president, he was exhibiting signs of a leader who does not condone criticism. Those are potential signs of a dictator in the making. Yes, those are signs of a dictator in the making. And likely if you look on how William Ruto has ruled so far as the president, he has come out as a leader who wants to make sure he muzzles all independent government institutions. Already, we are seeing the judiciary coming out as compromised. IEBC is being seen as compromised. Director of Public Prosecution's Office, that office is already being seen as compromised. So you are seeing an elaborate scheme to make sure all these independent arms of government and independent government institutions are all compromised. Only a dictator in the making or a dictator can do that. Yes, he wants to make sure all these arms are singing his praises. So the answer is yes, William Ruto is coming out as a dictator or a potential dictator. It's only that it's still too early for him to show his true colors. But deep down, signs are showing clearly well William Ruto might be a dictator or a potential dictator. Francis Atwoli is just trying to please William Ruto. Atwoli is maybe seeking his own personal interest by trying to please William Samoei Ruto. Atwoli is coming out as a very confused leader, a leader without a stand. Just some few months ago, he was attacking William Ruto, branding Ruto a dictator. Now, he is praising William Ruto. Atwoli is coming out as a leader without a stand. Watermelon, Kigeugeu, Papa Francis Atoli, be a man enough. Stand firm. Yes, be a man enough. Don't be a coward. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support our channel, as always, I've pinned my number on the comment section. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. Give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.